I know y'all saw that. They're blowing up all over here.
Motor was seized up, wouldn't even turn over. All of his reels that had been rod holders that didn't get hit, all the reels you couldn't crank them.
Oh,
It melted the reels. The rods were gone.
that mullet.
The actual fiber.
Mullet on the top water.
Fiberglass rod back there. The fiberglass was gone. It melted. It had handles with the reels, and the reels.
Dude, they're getting blown up everywhere.
Those were all corkys, little 55 footers. DOA ambassadors, all metal. It had completely destroyed everything on his boat. All of them and barreled right at us. Paddle back to the truck, get the truck, sit in the truck. It's gonna pass, but it turned out when it hit land, it came from offshore. When it hit land,
Got a trout, boys.
I'm confused. So just those three are the ones that are going to be the most common that you see: the pelicans, the seagulls, and the terns. So
Oh,
Terns,
ooh, the nice trout.
it's not factual that they should always be ignored. When you see
Got 'em on
them
the
most of
soft
time,
bean.
they're kind of flying in a line and diving down and picking up something, but they're moving. There are times when they're going to be sitting still. They're pecking at the same time. That's whenever I don't ignore a turn.
He's not coming out
Seagulls,
though.
right now we're in the time of year where they are working redfish, and you'll see it a lot in the flats right now. There's a bunch of small shrimp, there's shad, there's whenever a seagull works a redfish, they're
His
typically hovering
mouth
lower
is
to the
broke.
water. They make a lot more noise than when they're with trout, which I'll get to that in a second. But whenever they're on redfish, they're lower to the water, they're making a lot of racket most of the time.
His
And
freaking
the
lip
one that
is
I
torn.
always
I'm gonna
key
have to
is
keep
the
this
one
guy,
that
but
is maybe 3 or 4 feet off the water, and he'll dip down real quick and then come back up to right where he was just.
that's a nice
Because
trout.
a lot of times there's going to be 8, 10, 12 seagulls on a school of redfish, but there's going to be 1 or 2 that's telling you where the leader of that school is, and that's usually what I am targeting is the leader of that school. The fish is in the front. That's the easiest fish to catch most of the time. Seagulls, pelicans.
no.
Oh yeah.
Scott loves them. I couldn't find a more useless bird on the planet for myself.
See, it depends. See, I knew. Go ahead. It depends. I mean, if they're on the one thing I've learned, I do like your point on the lead seagull. One thing I've done, and I generally kind of roll my eyes at the pelicans, but when they will do this occasionally. I know you guys have seen it. You've been on the water more than me, but they do kind of backtrack a little bit. Generally, they're just kind of in one spot, and they're either diving or they're doing whatever. They're sitting there, got their noses down, whatever. But if they get up and then they go backward, if they do a loop-de-loop like a seagull would, and it's a bigger loop-de-loop, I think that I would generally fish that. And the other thing I've talked about this with Scott, turns near the shoreline to me are a whole different type of turn. I think they're a little more almost quote working on the shoreline. Would you disagree with that?
No, I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
Yeah.
They're because typically you're going to find a turn on a rip line.
Open, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to find him on a rip line. The turns are bringing some stuff together. So if they are on the edge, then there's a better chance that they are targeting some bait or they're following.
These fish are generally
Anyways, I caught him on the Softeen XL greenback. Nice color. So the reason I'm staying in this area is because of this oyster reef right here. So those trout are gonna be structure-orientated predators, so they're always gonna be chasing bait up to the structure because bait fish, crabs, and little crustaceans live and feed off of the oyster reef. So that's why trout tend to stay in the same area as the oyster reefs. So I'm not really moving too much. I'm trying to stay close to this oyster reef, and I already got one this morning, as you can see, which would not have been able to revive because his jaw broke in half and it was sucked down in his throat. So gotta harvest him, but see if we can't get any more. What's up, guys? So I just got off the water about an hour or 2 ago, but the bite went dead, so I went ahead and went in. I gave that trout to my grandparents because I know my grandma really likes trout about that size, so couldn't revive them, so I had to what do you call it? Just had to keep them. So I went to Fishing Tackle Unlimited, the one in Sugarland, and they've always got all the stuff that I need, so I went ahead and went out there. What I needed was I got this Simms waterproof bag, and I needed this because once I get my kayak in, I need something to put my camera gear in that it's not going to get wet and it's going to be waterproof. So this is perfect. It was only like 50 bucks, but it's Simms is a quality product. Their stuff is built to last, and I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure they have warranties on this stuff. Yeah, they have warranties. And so I trust Simms with a lot of my gear. I might as well just show everything that I got. So I got these bogas, and I'm gonna put these on that bag so that if my camera gear falls out, I can just reach in the water and grab it. Got the bogas. I got this Texas Custom Lures Double D J Watkins mirrolure. I believe this is the XL mirrolure. Yeah, but it's the purple back with golden sparkle sides, which I'm still looking for the super sparkle right now. I give a lot of flash because there's lots of bait fish in the water, so it just helps give it more of a bait fish school profile. And then this is the same color softing that I was throwing this morning. Except this morning it was the XL, and this is the regular softing, so it's a little smaller. And I figured this might actually help the bite, make them want to eat a lot more, because that XL is a bit larger. So maybe more trout will want to bite on this smaller profile, I don't know. Anyways, I got these Little Johns, different color. Haven't tried this color before, so I'm gonna give it a shot. What color is it? Even that watermelon red glitter. So we're gonna try those out. And then I got this stringer clip, which you clip this to whatever, your kayak, your belt or whatever, and you push down on it and you put your stringer right through that hole, and then it clips it back. So I thought this was pretty cool. I haven't been able to find those anywhere, so finally got one of those. Like I said, the one in Sugarland. And then I also got this reel wash. So due to the fact that I'm out wade fishing a lot more right now, because I don't have my kayak in yet, my reels and my rods are being exposed to salt water a lot more than they used to be. So I figured just as a preventative, I would go ahead and start using that when I come in, just so it can break down that salt a little better and not mess up my gear. But they were out of the Fishing Tackle Unlimited was out of the knotty hooker jig heads that I used, the 1/8 ounce and the 1/4 ounce. So I'm gonna go over to Line Cutters in West Columbia, the retailer, and I'm gonna go pick them up. See y'all out there. So I just stopped at the Line Cutters, and they had exactly what I they had exactly what I wanted. So we got some 1/8 ounce knotty hooker jig heads, and then I also picked up this little Borboleta hot rod, and I've heard good things about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a test run. Thank y'all for watching this video. Like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.